Hey, welcome to another stream with my ugly face on. Again, last stream, I turned my face cam last stream on because, again, I just wanted to keep my setup simple just because I was leaving, just because I was going out later in the day, so yeah, I did mention again that I was supposed to stream for a second time yesterday, but I was just too tired after I went home, so I just decided to not stream at all. And unfortunately, I didn't mention this, but I also grinded. As you can see, I'm literally out of SP now, and SP and some of my HP. And at this point, I just decided to stop the grind. I didn't do that on screen because Jesus Christ, it took way too long. It's just literally boring to watch, and I just decided to do it off screen. So what basically happened is I got a heaps amount of yen. I'm pretty sure I started when I entered Mementos. I was probably around 110 yen, 110k yen, and I basically managed to get 70k yen. And then as for levels, I managed to increase my team up to 2 levels. So I started at 16 and then they're at level 18. And then I also managed to get tons of healing items from Jose, as well as from the shadows as well. So I have 13 devil fruits and then 15 life stones. And I also managed to get 2 stamina kits from Jose as well. So that basically means I have a large amount of margin of error for the next palace. And I also fused Matador, just so I have a persona that actually has a capability of casting Sai, which is a different element which I don't have. Well, my other party members doesn't have any access. And well, since again I already managed to reach the last floor of last floor of Ayat's bus. What the hell do you pronounce that? Ayat's bus. Yeah, basically I managed to reach the last floor of this portion of Mementos, so I just decided to do that off screen just because it's so grindy and it's just so boring to watch. And yeah, basically because of that, I'm just gonna leave now. And with this, I'm definitely sure I can finish the next dungeon easily without leaving. Well, quotation mark leaving. Also, he said flowers disappear once you leave Mementos. The amount of flowers you've collected so far is 11 days. You want to leave. So yeah, I believe it's already explained in the last stream, but if you leave Mementos, all of your flowers will disappear. And I'll see, I already exchanged what I want from Jose, so it doesn't matter. I won't be entering Mementos for a while, so it's good that I actually... Wait a minute, I'm pretty exhausted from going to the metaverse. Just to take it easy in here instead of going out. Exploring the metaverse will leave you drained, so it's best not to travel far afterwards. You can however spend time in Leblanc and in your rooms, so plan accordingly. Another box game for you. Oh, must see what you order off the TV. Actually, I have enough Zen. Did I just see Zenny again? I have enough yen as well as levels for the next palace, so I don't need to enter Mementos again, and I can just. I have enough budget. For the next few days until the next palace starts. Anyways, don't trust people so easily when When push comes to shove, they'll all stab you in the back. You hear? That's deep. Is this? I think Sojiro is drawing from his experience. Anyway, so since I entered the not palace, I entered Mementos, or basically not just Mementos, even palaces. As long as I entered those two locations, I won't be able to go out. Although this, if I remember correctly, in the base game, if you try to study, I think Morgana won't allow you. He's gonna say, "Oh, you're tired. You better sleep immediately or something." And since because of that, I can't go outside. So what I'm gonna do is, honestly, the exam is like 2 days. The exam will start in 2 days, so I'm not even gonna bother studying. Again, I'm not looking for a perfect score for now, so I think my knowledge stat is good enough for now. So I might as well watch a DVD and finish up this one. I kind of want to switch to English subtitles just so I can understand some of those lines that aren't translated. There's a strange story about a woman who can speak with the spirits of the deceased. Was the ghost telling the truth? I'm on the edge of my seat here. So we finished watching Wraith, huh? Maybe you learn a thing or two about kindness from watching this drama. Okay, I don't have any way to increase my guts, which my main priority right now is guts. Unfortunately, I don't have any way of increasing that now. I already finished the last DVD, so which basically gives guts. Looks like you're attending school seriously. What are you implying? We're in the same class.
昨日の朝はそう見えなかったけど、彼女鴨下先生の被害者だったみたいだけど、本当にそれだけかしら。まあ、どちらにしろ調べればわかることね。
He's doing his work apparently. Exam starts tomorrow. Are you all ready? Picking up from last time. The end of Heian period marks the rise of the samurai, which sure you've all been waiting for. As described in the tale of the Heike, it was a time when all that was great would fall from grace. I don't know how the hell do you pronounce that. Heike? Heike. I mean, if you take into consideration Japanese syllables, I'm assuming that's Heike. It's Diggs Diggs, by the way, 7. Oh my god, I don't know how do we pronounce your name, sorry. I think I'm butchering it, sorry. Diggs BTW7. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. What's up? How are you? Okay, yes, oh, great. It wasn't unusual for the heroes of yesterday to be struck down as rebels of the present day. For some reason, I closed my... Okay, unbelievable. I think I closed my cheat sheet over here. Actually, I don't even need a guide. I don't even need a guide for classroom questions just because there's a built-in way to cheat anyways. The term came from Minamoto no Yoshitsune's position. It also became a way of what? Let me just double check. Just because this will definitely be in the exam, so I just want to double read. It wasn't unusual for the heroes of yesterday to be struck down as rebels of the present day. By the way, sympathizing with the loser or the weak is called magistrate's patronage. The term came from Minamoto no Yoshitsune's position. Magistrate's patronage. Minamoto Yoshitsune. It also became a way of referring to him as well. Alright, Aomiya-kun. You know the time period Yoshitsune was active in, don't you? No, I do not know. I'm not Japanese in the first place. Although if I had to guess, it's Kamakura. Cheat. It's Heian. Never mind. I'm stupid. I didn't say Heian period earlier. He supported his brother Yoritomo. During the Heian period. But despite his contributions in defeating the Taira, he was driven out by his brother and ultimately executed. Wait, what? He supported his brother Yoritomo. Yoshitsune supported his brother Yoritomo. And then Magistrate's patronage. In the centuries that followed, Yoshitsune became more popular as a tragic hero. That's gonna be in exams, definitely. I just wanted to make sure that I don't forget it. Rather than siding with the one who has overwhelming power, people prefer the underdog opposing them. It's sort of like rooting for a minor league baseball team instead of an all-star Major League One. I can understand that. It's like if I don't root for them, then who will? I mean. If you're confident in your exams, you could always liven the day up and head to Mementos. It'd be nice if we could get some info on a target before we went though. Again, I'm not going to Mementos again just because I already went yesterday. And I might as well just spend time either raising my social stats or doing social links. All sorts of things have been running through my mind lately. It's like I really can't collect my thoughts on my own. It would be super helpful if there was someone... Oh my god, so loud, hang on. Super helpful if there was someone around who can listen to me. We have time today, why don't we grab coffee? I'm in the underground mall at Shibuya Station right now. Can you head over to here? You know what, I might as well. Since my social link for Anne is still at level 1, I think. I might as well do Anne's social link just so I have some bonuses I can get from her. For example, Anne can basically help me out if I don't down an enemy. But before that though, I need a lover's persona, which I already have, fortunately. Okay, so this is the guy that was bullying the other students. The police said I had to cooperate and answer their question. I was almost late to cram school. I snitched about all sorts of stuff to the police. Kamashiri's gone too far. Well, he brought it on himself. He failed his duty as a teacher and betrayed a lot of trust. No mention about the bullying. Oh, wait a minute. I think I was wrong. I'm sorry for everything. I'll pay you back, I swear. No, I'll talk to Sakura Senpai and get your money back. I just want to do the right thing for once. I won't drag you into it. So apparently the fighting him at Mementos works. Okay, I'm gonna head on over. Actually, wait a minute. Either I can do the Big Burger Challenge or do Social Link. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna do Social Link instead. And how the hell do I go to the mall? I kind of forgot. I think there's it's all the way to the other side. I think it's here. I think I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, I am allergic to Anne. Just gonna save first. Felt like someone was watching me this morning. What should I do? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to ask at least ask. No, but then Lady Anne seems depressed. Never mind, it's nothing. I should be able to invite her out with my current kindness. I'm fine, seriously, besides I wouldn't want to trouble you. I want you to allow me. The truth is, there's something I want to tell you. And let's go! But I'm gonna walk around, let me know when you're ready to move. Oh no, Morgana's gonna get NTR'd. There's something I want to talk to you about, Ren. It's Shiho. I went to visit her in the hospital. She said she was sorry. Sorry for not telling me about Kamoshida, about all the things he was doing to her. But it was my fault too. I didn't realize how much trouble she was in. I wasn't there for her. So I apologize as well. Oh god, hang on. I forgot to open. I just wanted to make sure I maximize my points. I cannot afford to choose the wrong answer if I'm going for a max social link run. And where is lovers? I'm using my smartphone, by the way, which is super. Again, this is a super old smartphone. It's not here for some reason. There it is. I do not care about ads. Get off. Showing me an ad about Ragnarok or something. I did play Ragnarok way back then when I was a kid, but I don't play it now. Although my friends do still play it though. And before that, I'm just gonna blow my nose. Jesus Christ! Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Are you feeling better now? So she's so strong. So are your friends again. Might as well use this one. Are you feeling better now? Remember how Kamoshida threatened to take Shio off the team if I didn't sleep with him? What an asshole. Imagine asking your students to sleep with you. I'd only agreed to it so that I wouldn't ruin Shio's dreams. But now that I think about it, he never would have put her on the bench and cost his team games. I seriously shouldn't have dared him to try and take her starting spot. But in the end, maybe I just didn't believe in her ability. You can't blame yourself. You might be right. You can't blame yourself. I'm leaning on this option, but let me just... You might be right. I knew it, I'm so stupid. All of this happened because of how weak I am. That's why I believe Kamoshida's authority outweighed Shio's own ability to earn her starting spot. Do you remember the last time I talked to you like this? When I got the phone call from Kamoshida and cried? I felt so alone, scared even. But because you were there for me, I decided not to go. I was a little surprised at how pushy you were about it, but I see now you just wanted to help. I couldn't just ignore you. Back then, people used to call me all sorts of names. Prissy bitch, Kamoshida's girl. What the hell? I got tired of it pretty quickly. But to tell you the truth, someday I want to be able to take labels like that in stride. God, I'm gonna sneeze again for some reason. I'm really allergic to Anne. Be right back. Hang on. Honestly, I wasn't even sneezing before I started the stream, but after starting it, for some reason my nose started acting up. I mean, my voice is kind of weird now. I can't even breathe properly. Personas are the power of the heart, right? That means if my heart gets stronger, my persona will too. So I want to strengthen my heart. And I want to use that strength to help the people around me. I hope we can save people from trouble just like we did when we changed Kamoshida's heart. Though honestly, I don't even know what strong is. But I'm going to find the answer, I promise. I'll help. Let's find it together. I think let's find it together is a bit more fitting. Then again, the choice doesn't matter apparently. I guess that doesn't really count though, huh? I'll be relying on you. Let's train together and make our hearts super strong. It doesn't even matter if the protagonist's heart is strong just because he can change his personas anyway. Girl talk, if negotiations with a female shadow fails, you can try again. Yes! A strong heart. I won't get what the hell. How the hell is that supposed to help? They're free, so not getting any would mean you have a strong heart. Is that not right? Nope, it's not. See you later. Oh hey, it's me. Thank you for listening to what I had to say earlier. Now I feel like I have a better idea of who I want to be. Also, I'm going to think of how I can strengthen my heart. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. I hope you'll join me again next time. Of course, you're my teammate. Leave it to me. I think the first ones makes a bit more sense. How about you help me come up with ways to train my heart? Just let me know when a really good idea hits you, okay? Bye. Come to think of it, that guy who approached you in the beef bowl shop was a politician, right? Actually, I almost forgot about that. He apparently gives speeches at Shibuya Station, but you can't judge a book by its cover. PR report. I have a report as your strategic image management report. What? That's a mouthful. That's a mouthful. I just thought of a new way to help you out. I really want to tell you about it. Do you have time today? Maybe not now. I'm just gonna start the politician's social link. You're not getting a job on studying without me, right? Right? I think I'll pass. Oh wow, there's a crossword puzzle here. I'm just gonna save and try answering it. Let's go. What are the May Blues? I have no idea what the hell are the May Blues. Doom's partner. What? Plant disease. I mean, there are a lot of disease for plants, so I don't know which one. Dull pain. I have no idea what the answer for all questions is. We just use my super Game Shark. Dull pain. I'm guessing you can actually create I can actually do this maybe, but again I'm not sure. It sounds a bit stupid, to be honest. Although if I had to guess, that's definitely wrong. Plant disease. I'm not even enough. I don't know seriously what's the answer for the plant disease. I'm not even a plant specialist in the first place. Doom's partner as well. It's a bit vague. Okay, so apparently the answer is before I finish that though, the last one is E, so I was definitely wrong earlier. I wonder what's dull pain though. Ends with an E. You know what? Whatever. Might as well finish it. In Japan, the May Blues are named as such due to the change of seasons and the number of people who fall ill after the long holiday at April's end. Similar terms are used across the world. Students in the USA gets the September blues after the summer vacation, while the UK has the January blues to contend with. I have no idea what the hell is that. We don't. From where I'm at, we don't have such a thing. That's why I don't know. You got a bit smarter after solving these crossword puzzles. Okay, let me just double check my plant before I leave. I'm definitely not gonna get a perfect score, since I only managed to raise my knowledge to a single point. To get a perfect score, I believe you need to get like level 3 knowledge.
Yo. Oi.
And again, I'm just like I mentioned, I'm gonna start the politician social link, which is here. Why did I go to Central Street? Then again, I might as well change my DVD. So proficiency and then charming. Might as well go for charming, I guess. One social link comes into mind. Although it's gonna take a while before I even reach that social link. So I'm not prioritizing charm right now that much. Runaway incident, I already read this. You listening quite attentively. Are you interested in politics? I am interested. Are you a student? And delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age. You were working at the baseball shop before. You have a lot of perseverance for a young person. If you're interested, I could use your help. I want to change the state of this country, and to do so, I need the power of the youth. However, due to certain regulations, I can't offer a job to a student. I was thinking you could learn some things if you choose to attend a few of my speeches, though. Which I actually like the bonuses you get from this guy. So that's why I'm starting it before even doing the other social links. Would you mind telling me your name and contact information? Student from Shujin Academy. It's nice to meet you. Toronosuke Yoshida. Yoshida or Yoshida? I think it's Yoshida. I used to be a member of the Diet, but no longer. In the past 20 years, I've lost 7 straight elections. This isn't good. I'm dwelling on the negative right before my speech. Well then, I hope I can count on your help immediately.
Minasan.
The lines of what is considered right and wrong in society today have been blurred. With common sense no longer our guide, we make decisions based on our selfish wants and desires. This has resulted in a deluge of self-centered people who delight in taking advantage of the weak. Even in the modern day and age, it is imperative that we act in the best interest of all. A world where it is acceptable to trample on the rights of others for your own benefit. A world where the young exist only to be exploited is a world that must be changed. Easy for him to say. The old-timers like me have our hands full taking care of ourselves. He's actually making some good points, but he's a no-name. He probably won't get too far. Nothing's going to change. We'll just keep on getting exploited. What's this wannabe politician blathering about now? Wow, he's getting talking shh. He is being a flavor party. How about you just what the? I mean, are people really that rude? How about you just leave the matters of the state in the capable hands of the liberal co-prosperity party? You must base your decision on whom to support merely according to the party you belong to. Just shut up already. You're just a washed-up politician. If I am chosen to represent the will of the people, then I am fully prepared to, in the best interest of all. Ha! Save the blathering for when you get elected, if you get elected. Just getting talked down on. I mean, people are belittling him. What did you think of my speech? Well, the heckling. I'm not even gonna mention the negatives. I might as well just ask a proper question. Such as I am, I'd like to believe that I'm capable of giving moving speech. However, there are times like today when the audience has a difference of opinion on a topic. Some feel I should concentrate on getting elected before I worry about others. Do you agree? You have my support. Thank you. It's encouraging to know that my message has won you over. Besides, I have grown quite accustomed to those types of reactions. Although I don't know if that is necessarily a good thing. It's not. It's a bad thing. Regardless, no matter what they say, I must continue on. I think I can learn a lot by listening to Lashida's speeches. What What the hell? The social didn't sort. So apparently I need to meet up with him again. Can't believe this. School assembly during the exam week. The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's gonna be about Mr. Kamoshida again. Can't believe the school is messing with our school schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's gonna have nothing to do with us students. I wish they stopped dragging us into their mess. A mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you. That is kind of annoying. Let's see if I remember the answers. Brain, don't fail me now. What historical figure inspired the idiom favoring the magistrate? Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Let's see an essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. I think Morgana's just about helping me with the exams. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Shitsune is viewed as a hero. It's Yoritomo. Did a lot for his brother. They ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other, Yoritomo won. Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. It's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with the underdog, the weak. Not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo. You finish in time. Nice. Put down your pencil and put your hands under your desk. God, that is good background music. Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Cognition. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being in the same color? Wait, what? Which of the following maps can you paint? Both. Something about 4 colors is enough to paint the whole world, so that basically includes Japan. Does everyone have a test? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined male factor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. Compendium of Lost. Wait, Digital Devil's Story. I think that's a SMT reference. Juliet, the Devil's Dictionary. What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale. It's femme fatale or femme fatale? I think that's the last day of questions. A school-wide assembly at this time of year. Really? Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with this school. I mean, look at this people. I mean, earlier they're supporting Kamoshida, and now they're just talking shit. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone.
の声は私の耳にも届いています。
Not very to ignore.
早急に皆さんのメンタル面のケアが必要と感じ、担当の先生
Oh, wait a
に
minute.
来てい
This
ただいた次第です。
Persona 5 Royal content.
それでは先生。
かっこよくない？
What a simp.
はじめまして。
Nice to meet you all.
声渋い。
僕の名前は丸。あれ？丸木拓人と申します。
Takto Maruki.
よろしくどうぞ。
Thank you for welcoming me to your school. Dumbass.
担当はカウンセリングです。
Anyone who's interested.
堅苦しく構えなくて大丈夫だから、相談なら何でも。ああ、お金の相談は困るかな。
Wait, I'm not really good at
ありがとうございました。
Literally botched that introduction.
まさかうちの学校がメンタルケアとか言い出すなんてな。
ニュースにもなってるし、放置はまずいって思ったんじゃない？
つか、なんだっけ名前。
丸木先生。
ツッコミどころ満載すぎじゃね？本当にカウンセリングできんの？
リュウジ。
Oh
どう
no.
も。
Speak of the devil.
坂本くんに高巻さんだよね。それに君。
なんで名前知ってんすか？
鴨志田先生とその
I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here.
いろいろあった生徒の何人かは前もって聞かせてもらってたから。転校早々大変だったね。
I kind of want to hang on. I might as well use this option. I'm kind of curious how will they react.
白？
They're shocked.
バカ。
なんか彼今日寝不足みたいで。
つうか、俺らになんか用っすか？
ああ、そうだった。さっき集会でも言ったけど、君たちカウンセリングに興味あったりするかな？
Wait, really interested in counseling.
別にねえっすけど。
え？
いや、じゃなくて。
思ったより直球で断られたからさ。
More empathic about it than I expected.
ああ、でも今ならお菓子もあるよ。
Free snacks.
食べ放題はちょっと無理だな。でもそこそこ食べられるし、どう？
Tell me more about Tell me more of these snacks.
あっちに釣られないでよ。
I think I kind of like the stupid answers. Just to see their
鴨
reactions.
志田先生のことで関係性の強い生徒は必ずカウンセリングするように言われてね。一応学校側からの気遣いなんだけど。
気遣いね。
いきなり見ず知らずの僕と話せって言われても困るのはわかるよ。こういうのを強制でやっても意味ないし。せっかくなら君たちにも何かメリットが。そうだ。
I know.
カウンセリングに来てくれたら代わりにメンタルトレーニングを教えるよ。
Wait, if I remember correctly, his bonuses are something related about SP. I'm not too sure. It's been a while.
テスト前の集中力の上げ方とか、デートの時に緊張しない方法とかさ。どうかな？
Wait, what did he just say? Not getting nervous on dates.
どうかなって。
今ならお菓子も。
いや、お菓子はもういいっつの。なあ、お前どう
Which
す
way are
る？
you leaning? I'm going to do it.
まあ、受けねえなら受けねえで面倒なことになりそうだしな。
そうだね。
本当かい？それじゃあ取引成立って感じかな。僕は保健室にいるから都合のいい時にでも来てよ。
And then whenever your teammates, I'm not sure. It's been a while, so I'm just gonna say what I remember. Whenever your teammates actually goes for counseling, I believe they get a skill for their persona.
じゃあ俺らはこれで。
Which some of those skills, if I remember correctly, I actually used them even up to end game. So I think the counseling is actually worth it.
またね。ありがとう。カウンセリング受ける気になってくれて。取引した分君の力にならないとね。
Socially. Although I forgot his arcana.
ただの高校生にこれだけの大立ち回りができるとは思えない。周囲の状況に惑わされず大胆不敵に活動できる心の強さが必要だもの。
One would need a heart of steel unaffected by outside influences and prepared to act without hesitating.
いるのよね。あなたの心の強さを育てた協力者が。
Sound like somebody you know.
答えなさい。
我は汝、汝は我。汝、ここに新たなるちぎりを得たり、ちぎりはすなわち、囚われを破らんとする反逆我。顧問官のペルソンの生活に祝福の風を得たり、自由へと至り、
Counselor persona. The voice actor for this dialogue kind of sounds different from the others. Although if I had to guess, it's because it's new content compared to the old ones.
よし。
The voice actor can't pull off the same intonations or whatever.
どうした？
What's the hold up, dude?
引き止めちゃってごめん。それじゃ。
はいはい、静かに。
Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided. Visit Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. You guys gonna go for it? Kinda sounds like we're being forced to. Told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really that into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady Anne's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay? It's kind of weird that the other students doesn't notice Morgana in the table. You're here for a counseling session? No, it's a bad time. Not at all. It's always a good time so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack? First, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
はい。
Though I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snack and be on your way if you want it. It's alright, I don't need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. Horrible thing to do to someone. That's why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho. And At first, I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate she was going to put herself through. But I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo what she was suffering. In fact, it just given the easy way out. No, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. I think you got the wrong. Nope, in fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. So what's on your mind now? Right now, I'm just hoping she will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida. There's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onwards. Is that a kiss of it? That sounds about right. It'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history. If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Thank you. I feel a ton better now I feel a ton better now that's all of my chest. Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
じゃあ失礼しました。
I went in for counseling. You're freaking having a hard time trying to read for some reason. You're going soon too, right, Ren? How'd it go? Honestly, it wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki is easier to talk to than you think. See you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass time in the area until you're done. So apparently it's forced. I don't...
お疲れ様です。
Hello? You're here for a session as well. You too, huh?
はい。
Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he even came to Shujin. I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though. Don't go overselling me too hard, though. Yoshizawa-san, I'm really nothing special. I need to get going. Please excuse me. Let's see we get started. Thank you for coming. We made a deal. You got a good grasp of the situation you're in, Omeyo-kun. Full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. Okay, let me just... I'm pretty sure the counselor social link doesn't work like the others, because as long as you do as long as you meet with Maruki, it will always rank up. But again, I'm not sure, so I'm just double checking what's the best replies. Okay, so it doesn't matter. It's in the past. I'm doing okay now. What you went before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay? Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. Seems like you've largely been able to reconcile reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note that's really truly impressive, even most adults can't really reliably manage that. How to put it, you know how everyone has an internal reality, right? Reality. Some conceptions of themselves they're striving for.
例えば
Like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actually, oh my god, in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pains. Interesting. Not everyone can ace their exams. Not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark. You know what? I'm just gonna take a quick break first. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna drink water, and I'll be back real quick. Okay, I'm back. Honestly, I just noticed, but when I was drinking water, my throat is kind of painful. I think I have sore throat or something. Yeah, seriously, it's kind of painful to. Yeah, that's weird feeling. Whatever. Anyway, You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into the dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. And then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy who just met, huh? Sounds right. Yep. Kind of creeping me out here. Sounds right, I think. Not even any deflectings of the deprecation. You really are strong, Mamiya-kun.
ごめんね。
Wait, did I just read that right? It's up to it. Confront. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow the conversation just took a life on its own, I guess.
ね。
We've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
僕はね、
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like the type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's just a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts. What they think, how they feel.
どうかな。
If I get far enough with it, I think you'll be able to help a lot of people. So I'll need more details. Yeah, need more details.
ごめん。
I guess my point is I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. I got a lot of snacks. Why the hell is he using snacks as a bribe? It's kind of weird. You can have them. They're yours. Better make it worth it. Why me though? Well, okay.
そうだな。
Let's see. I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
ありがとう。
Okay, that's our second deal. Seriously, when I'm swallowing, there's this really painful feeling on the right side of my throat. It's really weird. Anyway, Detox X. When Joker is infected with an ailment, he may recover immediately.
Yes.
Convenient.
そうだ。
Alright, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. That should do it.
さて。
I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. First off, thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
Yes.
Max. Oh, nice one. This is the one that I'm talking about. Something related to SP, but apparently it's increasing your max SP by not that much though. Non-static gum. What the hell?
じゃあまたね。
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school.
Yare yare.
Really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. But if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime.
Oyasumi.
But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right? Worrying isn't gonna do you any good now. Just do what you can, okay?
もう寝ようぜ。
Okay, so it's not gonna allow me to do anything.
おい。
God, do not Deny me of what I want to do.
つけておこう。
Okay, I don't have a choice, I guess. Might as well.
さてと。
I'm so sleepy.
ああ、今日で終わりって思ったらつい張り切って徹夜しちまった。
リュウジが勉強かよ。槍でも振るんじゃないか。
いや、テストは潔く諦めた。
Typical
朝
Ryuji.
になってたわ。
You're failing for sure. How manly.
今に始まったことじゃねえからな。赤がいくつあろうか。
Guess even Anne's studying late.
や、朝っぱらから大口開けてんな。
やっと試験終わりだし、最後くらい頑張ろうと思って。
さすがはアン殿。どっかのバカザルとは大違いだな。
Stupid monkey, I know.
てめえの方が脳みそちっせえくせに偉そうに言うなよ。
無用の長物って知ってるか？でかくてもスカスカじゃ意味ないぞ。
んだと
Burn. What was that?
ああ、もう朝からうるさい。覚えた年号忘れちゃ。気のせいかな。
What's wrong?
んだよ。
そうじゃないから。
I think we're gonna notice it as well.
嘘、あいつ降りてきた。やばくない？てか、もうちょっと心配してよ。
しょうがねえな。来いよ。
You might as well hide my face, I guess.
なあ、マジでこいつ？お前の自意識過剰じゃね？
違う。
君たち何なんだ。
それはこっちのセリフ。つきまとってたくせに。
つきまとった心外だな。
ずっとつけてたでしょ、電車の中から。
それは
やれやれ、いきなり車を降りたと思えば呆れるほどの情熱だな。結構結構。
車から見かけて追いかけずにはいられなかった。
Alas, my favorite character in the game, just because he's so hilariously stupid.
先生の着信にも気づかないほど。けどよかった。おい。
はあ。
はあ？
What?
君こそずっと探してた女性だ。ぜひ俺の。
I've been searching for her all the time. Please won't you?
やだ、ちょっと。
俺の絵のモデルになってくれ。
He's just so freaking weird, it's hilarious.
モデル？
俺は今まで納得いくものが描けなかった。君から他の人にはないパッションを感じる。
Feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
この男怪しすぎる。
いかがわしいスカウトじゃねえの？
協力してくれるのか。どうなんだ。
待てって。お前誰よ？
ああ、失礼。俺は厚生高校美術館2年。北川悠介だ。
Kitagawa Yusuke.
俺はまだらめ先生の門下生で住み込みさせてもらってるんだ。画家を目指してる。
まだらめってこの間情熱帝国に
And that's also the same name that came up during the one request from earlier.
そうだ。
知ってんの？
超有名な日本画家。世界で評価される日本画家なんだって。
It's kind of weird that no one's remembering this.
この間メメントスで聞いた。
Exactly.
ユウスケ、
すみません先生、今戻ります。
あのじいさんがまだらめ？
明日から駅前のデパートでまだらめ先生の個展が始まる。初日は俺も手伝いに行くんだ。ぜひモデルの件、その時にでも返事をもらえると。どうせ絵画に興味はないだろうが、チケットは人数分私。じゃあ明日ぜひ会場で。
Actually, there's this certain I don't know which word to use. I think it's mannerism or culture. Yeah, culture in Japan. Whenever someone gives you something or card, in this case ticket, you don't immediately hide it. You just hold it until the person that gave it to you is out of sight or whatever. I might be wrong. I'm not Japanese, by the way. I just remember.
行く気じゃねえよな。
You're not planning on going, are you?
行ってみようかな。
I think I...
やば、時間。アンドのを狙うとは。ユウスケ、その顔を覚えたからな。
We're gonna getting NTR'd. But seriously though, Yusuke is like my most favorite character in the game. Just because he's so stupid and hilarious. And mostly just weird.
偶然知り合った。都合のいい話ね。本当なのかしら。まあいいわ。一番知りたいのは手口だから。確かにまだらめは許されざる罪人だった。富や名声を子供たちの生き死で肥やしてきた憎むべき大人。
Cultivate his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children.
けど、長年隠し通してきた秘密の悪事を短期間でどうやって突き止めたの？
In the metaverse.
また異世界？
Yes, it is.
いいわ。じゃあ仮に君が言うように宝を盗めば心を変えられるんだとしましょう。そうなると別の疑いが出てくる。人が急に意識を失って目覚めなくなったり、逆に凶暴になったり。これって見方によれば心が急に変わる現象だとも取れるわね。
Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart.
君たち関係あるの？
No. I don't want to say, I don't know.
そう。いいわ。まだらめの件の続きを話して。事実だけを簡潔によ。
Today's the last day of exams, huh? This time around, it's gonna be dependent on my knowledge stat, which, again, unfortunately, it's not at level 3, so I won't be able to get the highest score. I'm only at level 2. Finally done with exams. We're gonna go in for some counseling. I saw the volleyball team getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I have to protect that teacher. I'm not worrying about it. I'm feeling confident.
裏切り者てかもう試験の話はやめようぜ。いやでも来週答案が返ってくんだしよ。
I can back grade it next week.
終わったことよりさ、
何見てんの？
例のサイトダメだ、大した情報ねえし書き込みも減ってきてんな。
我が輩一発屋で終わんのはごめんだぜ。
ジタバタしてもしょうがないよ。そうだ、どっかランチ行かない？こないだのお釣りも残ってるし。
I still have some money left over from the other day.
なら俺寿司がいい。それかうなぎ国産の。
ねえからそんなに。あ、そうだ、朝もらったまだらめ店のチケットは。
That's tomorrow.
そっか、明日からだっけ。
まさかあのユウスケに一目惚れ。
These Morgana's brains going elsewhere.
そんなんじゃないっての。
そうだよな。
テレビの特集見てた時結構いい絵だったし、タダ券あるならって思っただけ。それにもしかしたらメメントスで聞いたのと関係あるかもだし。
まだらめだっけか。
Maybe a coincidence. I'm curious too.
それよりあと2枚もらったこれどうする？たまには芸術でも鑑賞してみる？
芸術ねえ。
Fine arts, huh?
こうなりゃ全員で行くぜ。芸術の鑑賞は人間の魅力や品性を高め、美術品の真贋を間違う回答なんて
まあみんなで行くなら。
なら決まりね。
It should be fun.
個展に行くって響きがちょっと大人な感じ。じゃあ明日会場前に集合ね。
So at this point, we're nearing
よーし。
tomorrow. We should go save the lady Anne. I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. We can't afford to be late tomorrow. Okay, so I think he won't allow me to do anything else again. So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? That sounds about right. The name really stood out to me. I mean, you guys never heard of someone else called Madarame? It's really not common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. You gotta look into this.
さてと。
Okay, never mind. I think. Okay, thank God I'm able to do something else rather than heading straight to bed. Exhibition featuring Japanese artist Ichiryu Madarame opens tomorrow in Shibuya. Anticipation for the exhibition is high with special broadcast on TV and great ticket sales.
マジかよ。
It's that old guy. I didn't think he would actually be famous. I have something to say. Apparently nothing. Nothing to say at all. So calm.
よーし。どうした？
Okay, so I can study.
お？
Not sure if I want to. Again, I'm not too sure about everything. I'm not too keen on studying yet. And as well as raising my charm. My choices right now that are decent is to study or to create infiltration tools. You know what, Mayros will create infiltration tools instead.
よーし。
Although I am going to... I'm gonna save scum this until I get the bonus crafting attempt. Yeah, okay, that's not happening. You know what? Whatever. I'm not gonna save scum. It's way too much work. I mean, skipping dialogues. Then again, I can just Alt F4 and then reload the game. But again, that's way too much work. What is this line for? The exhibition must be opening today. It's really packed. Wanna come back another time? I want it, but it's so pricey. I should take out a loan. I want to see that. Let's go together sometime.
混んでんな。
いるのバレたら面倒だからあんま出てくんなよ。
来てくれたんだね。
まあ、うん。
本当に来たのか。
You, what an ass. Shut up. Is there a problem?
他のお客様の邪魔にならないようにな。さあ、案内するよ。俺の描きたい絵のこともいろいろと話したい。
じゃあ後で。アンドの大丈夫なのか？大きな絵の裏でゴニョゴニョなんてことを。
God, get your mind out of the gutter.
出てくんなっつの。マジで芸術鑑賞する？帰るってのもありじゃね？
Which should be... Let's learn about Madarame.
一遍だけざっと回るか。どっちから行きゃいいの？これ。ん？この間のじいさんだ。
先生のイマジネーションにはいつも本当に驚かされます。すべてを一人の人間が描き出したとは到底思えない縦横無尽の作風。一体どこからこれほどの着想が？
そうですな。言葉で伝えるのはなかなか難しいのですが、泉に一つまた一つと泡が浮かぶように心の内から自然と湧き出てくるのですよ。
Sure sounds deep.
自然とですか。
Deep dark fantasies.
重要なのは金や名声などの属性から離れることですな。私のアトリエは質素なあばら屋ですが、美の探求には十分なのです。
And considering what the target from Memento said earlier, basically stalking shit right now.
あばらや？
なるほど。無心が内なる美を育ててくれると。それにしても巨匠まだらめ先生からあばら屋なんて言葉が出るなんて。
ご覧いただければわかりますよ。
Wait, what? Still to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
あばらやって言葉、確か。
まだらめ先生来てるの？
あそこ。
やっぱり初日来てよかった。
That's a lot of people.
多すなって。人多すぎだろ。
潰れる。
とりあえず出口に。
日本画ってこんないろいろ種類があるのね。
Actually, whenever again, I already mentioned this, but whenever there are a lot of people, my frame rate dips, even down to 60 FPS, so the stream might get choppy.
普通はもっと作風は絞られる。でも先生は全てを一人で創作してる。特別なんだ、先生。
Yeah, it's definitely special.
ここにいたのか。
Special in a bad way.
先生。
昨日の子だね。楽しんでもらえているかな？
Is this a PC port? Yep, this is a PC port. By the way, welcome to the stream, Usman Ahmed. Yep, this is a PC port. And honestly, if I had to make a comment regarding the PC port, it's not that optimized, but it works. Again, I mentioned this, but whenever there's a lot of people, for example in Shibuya, my frame rate dips to like around 70 or even around 40-ish. And I'm using an RTX 3070, so there's definitely issues there. Yeah, definitely yikes. Super yikes. I'm kind of curious though how it runs in a PS5. Maybe it's more optimized there, because there are definitely issues here in the PC version. Sorry about that. Sorry, someone entered my room. So that's exactly how the Switch copy is performing. Oh, seriously? With a 60 FPS. Okay, so apparently it's also there. Weird. Because honestly, again, if it's in the... It's just a bit shocking though, to be honest. Because... yeah, maybe I'm just guessing that it runs better on the PS5 just because that's the main platform it's meant to be. But then again though, if you're playing on PC, it definitely looks better. Not to mention the max FPS is 100 FPS, so it feels a lot more smoother compared to just playing it on 60 FPS. Although from what I've heard, there's a de novo installed in here. So if I had to guess, that's the reason why there are performance issues here. Wait, de novo, I believe it's the anti-piracy something de novo. I believe that's what it's called.
では失礼。
芸術家ってとっつきにくそうだけど、先生って親しみやすいよね。
Although are you playing this game though? On which platform are you playing it? On the emulator or Switch, PS5?
Ah, これだ。生で見たかった絵。
これが
I'm playing a Switch copy emulation. I see. Although have you then again, there's actually a de novo, so I haven't tried it on the Switch yet because I used to have a Switch but I sold it, so I sold it to buy a GPU, and so I can't exactly know. I don't exactly know what's the performance for the Switch version. If I from what I've read, I think it runs at 30 FPS, I think.
書いた人の怒り？わかんないけど。
Although you did mention 60 FPS patch, so you can basically unlock it, right? And then you're playing it in Yuzu or in Ryujinx.
あんな気さくで紳士的な人なのに、こんな絵が描けるなんて。
Nice. I didn't know that. Because honestly, I'm not exactly knowledgeable on the Switch version, so I'm not sure if there's. This is actually the first time that I knew there's a 60 FPS patch out there. Nice. Although what emulator are you using right now? Is it Yuzu to play the game? Basically, your primary emulator. So you're using Ryujinx then?
どうしたの？
Wait, they say?
なんでもない。
Don't mind me.
こんな絵よりもっといい絵がある。
あ、ちょっと。
Honestly, that's understandable because I actually use Ryujinx as well whenever I'm playing what do they call this? Whenever I'm playing Switch games, by the way. It definitely performs better and there are a lot less graphical issues. Then again, Yuzu also has its own advantages. It's convenient.
おばちゃんの肘がもろ。
Although honestly, if I had to play this game, in a portable way, I might as well play it in a Steam Deck. Just because I already bought it in Steam and I'm not too fond of the idea that I'm gonna buy it the second time if I buy the Switch version.
けど、おかげで思い出したぜ。
But thanks to that, I remember now. About what?
まあ聞けって。ネットの書き込みだ。
Suppose online.
ほら、ここ見てみ。
Honestly, my only issue with the Steam Deck is it's not available globally, so that's the only reason why I don't have one. I kind of want to buy one, but it's so hard to get one. Yeah, definitely. Basically, whatever you have on your Steam, just buy a Steam Deck and voila, you have a portable game. Basically, you have a portable system that you can play your Steam games on. Super convenient. Not to mention it performs better. Actually, yeah, the thing is, I was actually... Though my only issue with Steam Deck is the Windows support. Because I actually have some games that isn't on Steam. And from what I've read, the Windows support for Steam Deck isn't that perfect yet. For example, crashing drivers and such. That's why I'm a bit hesitant because of that reason only.
ちげえって、俺ら巻き込まれて。
Like trying to use ground and
まあいいや、お前もこれ見ろよ。この書き込み。
suppose might be
ま
Mother
だの
Rame.
ことかもしんね
え。なんて？
Because what they call this, I actually read visual novels. I'm not afraid to admit that I read visual novels. So because of that, I need to dual boot between Windows and Linux. If I'm going to buy Steam Deck, by the way, basically I need Windows. I need to have Windows in my Steam Deck if I had to buy one. Although there are alternatives though. For example, Ayaneo and 1X Player. Although the disadvantage of those are they're super expensive. If I remember correctly, the Ayaneo 2 is like twice as expensive compared to a Steam Deck. But the advantage you get for getting an Ayaneo or GPD Ayaneo or 1X Player is it's a lot more Windows centric, so you don't have any issues with drivers and such.
日本画の大家が弟子の作品を盗作している。テレビは表の顔しか報じていない。
Master of the Japanese arts, plagiarizing his pupils' works. Okay, so this is the one that the target from Mementos mentioned. Nakanohara, I believe that's his name.
盗作？
最初に見たときは何とも思わなかったけど、あばら屋でまだ。
Although I'm kind of curious though, have you tried the actual PC version rather than the? Oh, wait a minute, I did actually read that. No, I haven't read Higurashi yet, but I actually saw it in my. Well, I was checking the R Visual Novels Reddit, subreddit, and basically was checking the translation progress for each game that's about to release, and I did see Higurashi's about to release like this month, I think. Although what I'm waiting for is runs. runs 09, then runs 10, and then hopefully runs 03.
住み込みさせている弟子への扱いはひどく、古希使うだけで絵など教えてもらえない。
Yeah, I actually did notice that the first episode is free. Although for some reason I haven't gone around playing it yet. Although I'm definitely sure it's a good visual novel though, since it's managed to get a anime adaptation.
人を人とも思わない仕打ちは飼い犬をしつけるかのよう。
Wait, wait a minute. I didn't think him in person. His treatments when I live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely as if disciplining a dog.
盗作に加えて虐待ってとこか。
マジなら大スキャンダルだ。
北川くんが書き込んだのかな。だってまさに弟子でしょ。
Wait, so have you watched the anime though? How much does it follow the visual novel? Does it change a few things? Or does it cut off way too much? Oh, that sucks. Although I did watch the anime, but again I stopped again. I keep on stopping. I managed to watch just a portion of the anime, but I stopped for some reason. I forgot why. Although from what I remember, it's actually pretty good.
さあ、匿名だから。
となると、メメントスで聞いたマダラメがあのマダラメと同一人物かもしれねえ。
I'm kind of curious. So what's your progress in this game? Where are you at now? Here in Persona 5 Royal, I mean, the new really released one, not the one in the PlayStation 4.
あの先生がそんなこと。
From what I know, it's pretty faithful. The inner monologues are cut down because of facing. VNs and animes are different. Medium so much. Yeah, definitely. You're correct. You're right. The thing is, if I had to give another example, if I had to give an example, what's this? Are you familiar with the anime Oregairo? I think that's what it's called. I forgot the full name of the anime. Basically, they cut off way too much inner dialogues. Well, the story is still there, but because they cut off way too much, it's like it's a whole different story. Actually, that's the reason why I'm not too fan of watching adaptations in the first place. I might as well read or watch the original content just so I can watch it how the author originally intended it to be.
あの時のシャドウに聞けないかな。
I wonder if you can ask that Charo from earlier about this.
あっていうか現実の本人に聞けば。
Just need to talk to him in reality.
どんな風に聞くんだよ。メメントスのことから説明すんのか？
Although you already know what's gonna happen, right, in this game, because I might be spoiling you. Considering ATLUS's policy with spoilers, last thing I want to happen is me spoiling other people.
それに現実で表立って動いたらマダラメ本人にバレる可能性もあ
Okay,
る
that's
ぜ。
nice. Good, good. Actually, exactly, you're right. Oh my god, you are right. The game is old, but for some reason, ATLUS is raising hell. ATLUS is raising hell when it comes to streaming. It's like they don't want people to actually stream the game. Well, they want people to stream the game, but they have this very strict guidelines that you have to follow, or else they're gonna bring down a strike on your channel or whatever. So I just find it really weird that how old is this game? I'm pretty sure it's around 2 years old or 3 years old, but they're still making a big deal about it for some reason. You're exactly right.
そっか、
そうだね。
お前はまだらめのことどう思う？怪しくね？
Doesn't he seem suspicious? Yep, he does.
だよな。偶然にしちゃってきすぎだ。
That was Orleon during launch. Honestly, I'm guessing that people won't even follow the guidelines. They're just gonna stream past. They're just gonna stream past the basically. I'll just call it boundary, which is the Persona 5 Royal content. They don't want people streaming that. I'm just gonna guess people will just upload videos anyway. They're just gonna ignore that in the first place.
こいつが黒なら待ってましたの大物だろ。
Wait, seriously asking audience to tell which character to romance? That's pretty ballsy. So he's under the assumption that everyone basically played the game.
まあそうだけど。
Although honestly, if what I'm gonna romance in this playthrough is Yoshizawa, just so I can basically show the new content. Romance just because your other teammates is basically they're already in the base game, so I might as well just show the new content.
本当なのかな。
あ、そういやモデルの話はどうなってんだ？
北川くんから連絡もらってる。
You gave his contact
あ
info.
とまだらめ先生のアトリエの住所も。
And the address to his senses.
住み込みっつってたな。ちょうどいい。
Perfect timing.
明日行ってみようぜ。放課後まだらめんちに行くぞ。
You want me to model tomorrow?
明日？急に言われても。
はあ？北川に話を聞きに行くんだよ。
You're just gonna go to talk to Kitagawa.
なんだそっち。
Although honestly, this is actually my favorite part.
よーし。
Wherein Anne's gonna model for Kitagawa. Or basically Yusuke. Yeah, oh my god, you're right. You are right. You are so freaking right. I mean, when I play this game, sorry, bro, I'm having a hard time trying to pronounce things. When I played this game way back in the PS4 when it released, my god, you're right. I mean, it's like even the ending is so forced or so lackluster compared to the original. And yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is just the way they added in the Persona 5 Royal content isn't as, should I say it, smooth compared to how they added content in Persona 4 Golden, for example, or Persona 5 Fest as well. So that's why I'm having mixed feelings for the Persona 5 Royal ending, and even Yoshizawa as well.
さてと。
Wait, that reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. Wanna check out TV? Yes, please. Definitely. Honestly, Golden and Fest content are just... They basically mixed in. They basically mix in so well that you don't even notice. They're just that good. They're just good. But yeah, you're right. It's not bad, but it's just a bit less. It's just a bit less compared to its predecessors. That's basically it. Hi everyone, it's time to do some shopping. What have we got to for what we got for you today? First up, the allergy relief pack. Great for anyone who's sick of being sick. Calming mask, white eye drops, cosmetic cure gift, aroma machine. Not sure if I want to buy the gifts, to be honest. I might as well buy the... Whoa, that is expensive. I might as well buy the allergy relief pack instead. Because when again, I was basically just disappointed here in person of for the Persona 5 Royal content, but it's not bad. You're right, it's not bad, but it's a bit just lackluster. Try to get your order to see as close as possible. Goodbye for now. Visual discrimination. Full copy of P5. Honestly, I don't even have a PS5, PS3 anymore. Although I don't have any PS3 anymore. I actually also sold it because I was under the assumption that since the PS5 will be releasing anyway, I might as well sell it. And I used to have a PS4 and I sold that as well. Just because PS5 has backwards compatibility with PS4 games. Although I still have my library for my PlayStation games basically, but ever since I managed to build my PC, it's been a while since I played my PlayStation games. Honestly, no, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting the backwards compatibility at all. And when I knew that, that's the sign that I just decided to sell my PS4. Oh, wait a minute, why did I do that? Hang on, I'll be right back. Apparently someone's calling me outside. Be right back. Sorry. Be right back. And I'm back. Okay, I made a mistake. I'm just gonna press Alt F4. I made a mistake. I was not supposed to sleep. I'm just gonna continue from the last day that I saved, which is pretty recent, I believe. Anyway, regarding the PlayStations, again, I have a PlayStation library, so if I buy a PS5 now, it's not exactly a waste. Although I do have intentions of buying a PS5 because of Final Fantasy's, I believe it's 16, which is exclusive to PS5. Although honestly, I'm having mixed feelings just because there's not much exclusives available yet for PS5. So my plan is to just think about it first, and I'm just gonna decide like next year May exactly if FF16 and then the remake. Honestly, Square Enix keeps on calling remake, but it's just it's basically a reboot of Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, that's why I just call it a reboot. Basically, it's a reboot.
どうする？
Yeah, so because of that, probably coming May, I might actually buy a PS5. So, and then maybe I might as well stream that also. I'm gonna buy a capture card. Although, oh my god, it's gonna tear through a hole in my wallet. I'm not that rich in the first place. You're making some good progress. I can see the wisdom in your eyes. Although, do we have a PS5 though? Not exactly Elgato HD 60 Plus. I'm gonna get the HD 60X, basically the new HD 60. You can look it up, HD 60X. Just because it's a bit more PS5 friendly. I believe that's the proper way to describe it because of its new features. I'm just gonna skip this sec. Let's learn about Madarame. Yeah, basically it looks like a HD 60 Plus, but with added features. It's still as expensive though. Yeah, because the new consoles has this weird feature called VRR, or variable refresh rate, and then that the HD60X supports that, so you can take advantage of it. The HD60 Plus doesn't support that, so I might as well get the latest capture card instead. I'm kind of curious though. Do you have a PS5, Usman, or PS5, Switch, PS3, PS4? I need to buy again. And what I bought here is an allergy relief pack. You've been I see this. I'm in the same situation. The thing is, when I built this PC, I basically sold off all of my consoles. My Switch, my PS4, my PS3. And this is the height of the GPU shortage, by the way, so oh my god, dear god, I paid way too much for a single GPU. It hurts way too much. What's your config for this game? And basically, I have everything maxed out. Although I did mention that. Yeah, basically I have max settings. Although my rendering scale is up to 125%. Although I did mention that I experience frame dips up to, well, down to 40 FPS. So it's not that really
やるか
optimized. My system specs is well, my processor is a 5800X, AMD 5800X. And then my GPU is an RTX 3070, which is shocking, by the way, that this game can't handle this game. I still experience frame dips is what I'm trying to say. And then my RAM is 16GB 3200 millihertz RAM. I only have 2 sticks, so I can easily overclock them. Basically, what I had in mind when I was building this PC is basically it's primarily for streaming. That's why I went for a multi-core processor. But again, apparently it's not enough. This game is apparently heavy, which is pretty unexpected considering how simple the graphics is, and not to mention it's a PS3 game. It's a PS3 game, and then a Switch can basically run it, but yeah, this is super weird. And I think the game is out for like 2 weeks already, and ATLUS is still not releasing any patches, which is quite disappointing. Stop today and get some sleep. Will do. Sorry about that. I haven't even tried the Persona 4 Golden port yet. Even if it was on sale on stream, I just couldn't buy it, but just because I already played it in my Vita. Although from what I've heard, I think that was a good port. Although I'm not quite sure what's the max frame rate for that game. Is it 120 FPS or 60 FPS? And then do you experience any frame dips as well? I can even talk to you outside. Wait, thanks to the school I can talk to you outside of console now. I want to talk a little about how mental health and perception can affect you. Don't worry, I don't want to stress you out or anything. Just relax and listen. How much do you guys know about the emotional mind? See, what's going on in your mind can affect your body. Really? There's proof it can what? There's proof it can even heal you depending on your outlook. So, Mamiya-kun, what do we call the phenomenon where believing in a treatment's power is enough to improve your condition? I think there's a placebo effect. Yeah, so apparently they didn't make an effort of increasing the frame rate. Then again, it doesn't even matter since it's a turn-based game anyway. 60 FPS is fine. But seriously though, probably sooner or later I'm gonna buy it, and then I'll probably stream it as well. Just not now. Some people specify that placebo don't actually have any curative properties. But even if the medicine does nothing chemically, it can affect your perception and who you feel. Seriously. On the other hand, if you don't trust the medicine to begin with, it might make you feel even worse. We call that nocebo. Actually, the first time I encountered such words. Actually, no, I already played this game, so highly likely I only forgot. That's just one example, but my point is that our minds and bodies are more connected than we think. So it's important not to push yourself too hard. Remember, your mind needs time to rest too. This is my job to help with that, so come by nurse offices Come by the nurse's offices whenever you're feeling down. The mind affects the body, huh? You think I'll change back into him? You just believe it. If it only was that simple. The Madarame exhibit is great. You gotta see it. I've been feeling pretty down lately. Maybe I should go to the counseling. Go counseling. I never knew that art could be so explosive. That Madarame exhibit, huh? When is it until? Oh! Have you played Final Fantasy in... I mean, do you have Final Fantasy in your Steam account? Have you played it in a PC?
電車が一番早いでしょ?
I did.
ペット乗せても大丈夫ですね。
If pretty much aware, but Final Fantasy 15 was released in PC, right? And then I played it in console and in my PS4, by the way, way back then, I mean. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to try it. 15. And actually, you're actually correct. 13 was also released in... 13 also had a PC version. So have you played that as well? Go ahead. The train is a faster way to go, plus we can bring pets on here. Who are calling a pet? We didn't pay the pet fare. You should be calling me master. Because honestly, actually, never mind. I played Final Fantasy 14, but then again, that's an MMO, so I'm not sure if that counts. But I haven't played FF15. Well, basically, I don't have any Final Fantasy in my PC. All of the Final Fantasies I played is in PlayStation Vita. Well, mostly in PlayStation 4. The only Final Fantasy I've played in my PC is Final Fantasy 14, which, again, I'm not sure if that counts. Wait, is that your pet, mister? I heard it meowing. You're imagining things. It's just a creature. It's a stuffed animal. It meows when you press on its head. Ryuji's being an asshole. You heard her, Ren. Press on its head. Poor Morgana, oh my god. I'll press forcefully. Time to button mash. I should press gently. I don't want to... Morgana likes it. I don't want to torture Morgana, so I might as well press gently. His inner cat is revealing itself. I have 7. Oh, nice. That is nice. 8, 9. Actually, I never mind. I actually played 7 and 8. No, just 8. Sorry, scratch that. I only played 8 on my PC way back then in my college days. Because it's an easy... Not the Steam port, by the way. It's a very, very old port of the game. So it basically plays MIDI. It's not using the original music. That's what I'm trying to say. And 9, I actually played 9, but unfortunately I had to format my PC, so my save got deleted, and I don't even remember where I'm at when I stopped. 10, same reason. The the only point that I managed to reach is when you're basically after Riku joins in, and then after that my save got deleted as well. Type 0, I'm familiar with the game, but I haven't played it thoroughly enough to know that much. As for 13, yeah, that's the game I managed to play thoroughly. Really interesting. Although from what I know, they actually changed the models, right, for the FF8 remaster. I mean, Cloud doesn't look like a emotional person anymore.
私たち降りなくちゃ。それじゃあまたね。バイバイ。バイバイ。
Poor Morgana.
で、何線に乗り換えだ？
Although, yeah, I literally played 13. Although again, this is I played it in my PS3 way back then. Though not the PC version, so I played that game to death. I mean, I managed to get the platinum, and it's just way too much freaking work. The freaking RNGs and such, just to upgrade your weapons. Pretty boy.
住所によるとあんま近い駅ないんだよね。
Doesn't look like you're in any situations close by to that church.
あえて言うなら最寄り駅はここ。
If anything, this is the closest station.
あと全部歩きかよ。電車の次は歩きってどんな回答だよ。
What fun to enter the train and then walk to the destination.
いちいち文句垂れるな。あばら屋って言ってもこんな都心に住むなんて。
Have you played the last Final Fantasy though? Like,
芸術家だよね。
yeah, definitely. Although I'll be honest, I'm kind of fond of the older Squall model, just because I'm not sure. There's just this weird feeling whenever I'm looking at the new model.
駅前広場に出てセントラル街の方に行くのが早いみたい。行ってみよう。
Looks like the fastest route is to get to the station square and then go to the central street. Let's move. Okay, so we are walking towards the house. Wait, I kind of forgot. How the hell do you go there again? Central Street.
てか、
We have to walk a bit though. Okay, let's keep going.
鴨志田卓元オリンピック選手、修仁学園教師。自主の動機は良心の呵責ね。
A heavy conscience, huh?
人の心はそう変わらん。まして性癖など。まさかな。修仁学園念のため探らせておくか。
So basically the director is also aware of that other world. Have you played the last Final Fantasy though, the FF15, which is the one you're driving cars or whatever?
住所も合ってるけど。
Wait, it's not exactly hitting on the prosecutor. It's more of like he's controlling her just so he doesn't know the truth.
表札はまだらめってなってる。
The door plate says Madarame.
チャイム押してみろよ。
It does look shabby.
私押したら壁倒れたりしないよね。
The walls won't collapse.
たらいが落ちてくるかもしれないぜ。
No one sneeze or we'll blow this house down.
どちら様でしょうか。先生なら今は。
高巻ですけど。
すぐ行くよ。
人住めるんだここ。
高巻さん、
See, at first glance, you might think that Yusuke likes Takamaki, but it's a very professional. She just thinks of her as a model for art.
お前らもか。
I managed to play FF15, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to play the DLCs at all. Yusuke's disappointment when he sees us.
チース。悪いけどモデルの話じゃねえんだ。聞きてえことがあってよ。まだらめが盗作してるってマジ？
正気か？
Are you serious?
ネットに出てんだよ。
これ？
Yeah, I completed the base game, but yeah, I haven't played the DLCs unfortunately. And from what I've read, I think it's what do I think about it? What do I think about it? It's good, but yeah, I guess it's good. That's all I can say. It's good, but how do you call this? It's just that I'm a fan of the turn-based Final Fantasy games. I'm not saying basically just you controlling the character and then how do I describe this? The new gameplay is like a DMC like game, Devil May Cry. No, actually that's not a bad word. I'm not exactly a fan of it, but I don't mind playing it. Yeah, but again, just I just suck at explaining, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of the new DMC like gameplay, which is you're actively controlling the character. I prefer the Final Fantasy that's a bit more turn-based one. Actually, no. I'm actually a fan of action RPGs. I actually like Dark Souls, basically the FromSoft games. But it's just that I expect Final Fantasy to be a bit more turn-based like. So I'm not saying it's bad, but it's good, but not exactly what I expected. I think that's yeah, it's good, but not exactly what I expected. I think that's the best way to describe how I feel.
くだらない。盗作もありえないが、虐待だと。
Not only is a plagiarism impossible, but abuse.
虐待するほど子供が嫌いなら、住み込みの弟子なんて取るものか。それに今は住み込みの門下は俺一人。俺がないと言うんだから疑う余地はない。
How about you? Did you like it? I mean that kind of gameplay for a Final Fantasy game. Because from what I'm watching from the trailers for the FF16, I mean, it's gonna be active. Wait, it's gonna be ATB as well. No, not ATB. It's gonna be like DMC. I mean, even the director is the one that made the DMC games for FF16. Play the Game Boy Advance version. Actually, yeah. I guess if you played Kingdom Hearts, I guess you'll actually be used to it. Although my issue is I didn't exactly play Kingdom Hearts because Kingdom Hearts released back then when I was a kid, and unfortunately my parents back then was a bit, no, not just a bit, they're very, 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 very strict when it comes to games. So they didn't buy a PS2, so I wasn't able to play Kingdom Hearts when I was a kid. Even now, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts at all. Although I'll definitely check that out, the Game Boy version for GBA for FF2. I mean the FF1 and FF2. Definitely check that out. That is weak. What did he? And I'm the one residing here. You might be lying about it.
身寄りのない俺を引き取ってここまで育ててくれたのは先生だ。
Honestly, actually at this point I can actually play. I can actually
恩人をこれ以上愚弄する気なら許さん。
continue to ridicule the man I owe my life to. You will rue this day.
本当にそうなの？
Actually, at this point, I could have played Kingdom Hearts using an emulator, but again, I just can't find myself to play it at all because one, I'm already working, so my time isn't as free compared to when I was a student. So, and then so I can only pretty much play the select games I want.
Yusuke.
Yeah, I kind of wish I was a student again just so I can play. I have enough free time.
どうしたんだ大声を出して。
こいつらが根も葉もない先生の噂を。
We have to grind. We don't have a choice, or else we're gonna get. I'm gonna drown on bills. Actually, you have a point. You're correct. Actually, maybe I'll do that. The thing is, I'm a software developer, by the way. So basically, I'm always in front of the computer. So I might as well. You're right. I might as well play a playthrough video of a playthrough of a game in my second screen. Sure, I might as well do that in using Kingdom Hearts.
許してやりなさい。
Forgive them, Yusuke.
悪い噂を耳にして彼女のことを心配してきたんだろう。
はい。
I mean, Yusuke's way too brainwashed at this point.
まあこの偏屈な年寄りが万人に好かれているとは自分でも思わんさ。
そんな。
Because I'm pretty sure Yusuke is aware of his master's crimes, but he just turns a blind eye. Imagine listening to Kingdom Hearts dialogue and going, "So this was for kids." Although I'm actually kind of curious though. Was it actually for kids since there's a Disney characters there? I mean, what was the main demographic supposed to be?
横から出しゃばってすまなかったね。けどご近所の手前もある。ほどほどに。それじゃ失礼。
No, I feel like early teens. God, I just wish that I managed to play it way back then, just so it has this certain nostalgic feeling. Nostalgic feeling whenever I see it or even when I encounter it. So I didn't manage to play it, so there's not much nostalgia in there, which sucks, by the way.
綺麗だったな。すまん。そうだ。あの絵を見れば先生を信じてもらえるかもしれない。先生の処女作であり代表作。さゆりだ。
This maiden work as well as most representative piece is entitled Sayuri.
さゆり？
俺が画家を志すきっかけをくれた絵なんだ。
But yeah, I might as well watch it in a playthrough if I can't play it at all. One point, the dialogue is super serious.
芸術わかんねえけど、これすげえのはわかる。
And then at one point you have Donald Duck. Exactly. Goofy and Donald Duck making kitty quips. Exactly. That's what I'm feeling right now. And whenever I see a Kingdom Hearts game. Like how do the Disney characters and the Final Fantasy like story mix in together? I'm quite curious, to be honest, on how those two mix.
私
俺はこんな美を追求したい。君を描くこともその一環だと思ってる。
Consider
ど
my
うか
offer.
モデルの話。せっかく訪ねてもらったんだが、今日はこれから先生の手伝いなんだ。また日を改めて。
Although, have they ever like how do you call this? Have they ever finished the story for Kingdom Hearts? Because from what I remember, they keep on releasing prequels and such. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because from what I know, which I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, they haven't ended the story, right? Or is it still going? Kingdom Hearts, for Kingdom Hearts.
なんかいいやつじゃね？
メメントスで聞いたマダラメは別人なのかもね。
せっかく大物見っけたと思ったのによ。
Cloud is a hired mercenary, seriously? I can't, I can't imagine that. I mean, Cloud's serious face. I mean, he's all serious like, and then he's talking to a character like Hades. It's a bit weird. Although it's kind of making me curious as well.
異世界ナビはどうなってる？
おいこれナビ。
Actually, yeah. Severus is a optional boss, right? In Kingdom Hearts, cause I keep on seeing this, like videos here on YouTube. Like for example, I think someone in Facebook posted a blind fight against Sephiroth, which is pretty insane. Oh wait, so it's already ended. I mean, interesting. I thought they're still how do I call this? They're keeping. I mean, they're going to release more. They're going to release more Kingdom Hearts in the future. So if the series already ended, I might actually play it. Just so I can play it on a single run.
さっきの会話を拾ってたの？この表示。マダラメ先生にもパレスがってことだよね。
The new KH game will now take the story further. Oh, so they haven't ended it yet. They're going to release more. Actually, what I'm... Oh, okay. Sorry for the... Thank you for the correction. What I might as well just watch... I might as well just watch some playthroughs of the old games and then play the latest one, since honestly I don't have time.
なんで？
まだらめと盗作にあばらやか。こいつがキーワードみたいだ。
Madarame, plagiarism, and then shock. So Madarame definitely has a
これ
palace.
マジで何なんだ？本当にあんなじいさんにもパレスがあんのか？
入るには最低限本人の名前と場所が分かればいいんだったな。
Well, honestly, I'm kind of envious that you actually have enough time to play the Kingdom Hearts series. Because, to be honest, my friends actually been non-stop suggesting it to me, but I just keep on passing it up because I had other games to play.
あとはまだらめがこのあばらやを何と
Took
勘違
me
い
7
してる
years.
かだ。
Whoa, amazing.
それ
鴨志田の学校が
I mean,
城的
at least you actually played it. Me, I haven't played it at all. So that's like, no, I don't even have any. I haven't played it at all.
そういうこと。当てずっぽうでもいいから、なんか言ってこうぜ。
急に言われてもよ。
とりあえず城とか。
Castle?
じゃあ牢獄は？ああ、めんどくせえ。刑務所、倉庫、それと教育指導室、ついでに牧場。
Form?
かすりもしねえ。
出直すか。
画家に関係する建物か。素直に考えるとなんだろう。
A building that's related to artists. If you think of from there, what would it be? Museum.
開始ってこれ。
Hey, hang on. Someone's calling me again. Jesus Christ. I'll be right back. I'll be right
い
back.
つの間に開始したんだ。びっくりしただろう。
back. Sorry about that. Had to do some things. Anyway, when did you activate the nav? You surprised me.
偶然当たり引いたんだからしょうがねえだろ。
I think we just happened to get right.
もし我が輩が気づかずに歩いてってまた敵に捕まったらどうすんだよ。
2本足で歩いた
I
時
would
点
have
で
figured
分か
out
れよ。
once you started walking on two legs.
モルガナでもこっち入ったこと気づかないことがあるってこと？
認知の歪みが少ないところだと姿くらいしか変わらないこともあるしな。
つかあれ。
Although, are you planning to buy a PS5 though? Since, for example, FF16 is about to release, right? Are you gonna buy one for that? Because me, I'm I'm really thinking about it, but
マジ
I'm not sure if that's enough for me to actually buy one. Especially since,
行ってみよう。
again, there's not much exclusive in the PS5 yet, so I'm not quite keen on buying one yet.
すごい豪華っていうか趣味が
To the point it's gaudy.
美術館なんだ
It's
よ
a
ね。
museum, right?
これがまだらめの
A slim model even. You're right, actually. Then again, there's actually this video that showed that they actually made the PS5 just a little bit more slimmer. Just a little bit. Not a remodel, but just a little bit. But then again, I think that's not enough. So actually my plan is to just wait. Just like what you said. I might as well just wait up until May.
パレスは欲に駆られた妄想の景色だ。鴨下のパレスが城だったようにな。
Yeah, you're right. They're saving on metal. And then they didn't change the price, right?
まだらめ先生って現実の美術館にも絵は飾られてるよね。個展も大人気だったし、尊敬もされてるし、そんな人がわざわざ美術館を妄想する？
I mean, in the current revisions, did they actually reduce the price since they removed some parts as well? Because from what I've seen, I think the prices are still the same.
言われてみりゃ盗作や虐待とも関係ねえよな
Plagiarism or abuse either. Well, typical Sony. God, that is so expensive. But then again, we don't have a choice.
少し入ってみようぜ。ここで頭ひねってても仕方ない。
だな
So I think I might as well just wait. I'm gonna decide because from the trailers for the Final Fantasy 16 trailers,
つかよ怪盗に美術館って定番じゃね
they're gonna release the game like on around the summer next year. So the earliest release would be around June. So I think I'll just think about it in May, around that range. They're probably traps too.
まああのじいさんの追っかけドイツも怪力だったしな
それ関係ねえだろ。
しかしすげえ人だかり
Yes!
Time we begin our filtration. We're gonna have to wait in the gigantic line. Don't be stupid, we're not waiting the front door. There's a higher wall around the building.
行くとするか。
We just have to find a way up over it then. In any case, let's go in. Okay, so yeah, since there's no velvet room yet, I guess this is gonna be a quick infiltration. I like the new summons. Wait, really? Nor has it that you can actually control them. Interesting. Like how control? Like ride them and such, or literally they're a separate member of the team or whatever. Or basically you're the new, you're basically you are the summon. It's not just me that this is the old guy's palace. Come on, let's check it out. Let's go check it out. The exhibit is now closed for the day. We await your return on another date. Send more guards over here. Just the two of us won't be able to deal with this whole crowd.
Oh?
Active time battle style. Well, I guess they're gonna stick with that kind of gameplay anymore. They're gonna stick with that gameplay. I don't mind it, but I guess I'll just have to accept it, although I don't mind it at all. Although what I'm kind of curious though, in the upcoming games next year, is Konami. I mean, that Konami, that infamous Konami is going to release games, which is Silent Hill 2 and then a new Silent Hill, which is Japanese style this time around. I mean, it was shocking. I mean, that Konami who releases pachinkos non-stop is releasing games like, whoa, what the hell? Yeah, Silent Hill F. From what I saw in the trailer, it kind of looks like are you familiar with the game Siren? It's very Japanese tradition like looking, which I am pretty fond of that kind of style, to be honest. Kind of reminds me of Siren. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my god. We all go... It all goes around. We go back to Higurashi. Which is... If it's actually though, if he's the one who actually writes that game, I have high expectations for it. But then again, it's Konami, so that kind of Konami, so at the same time, I'm having some negative thoughts as well. Yeah, SH2 remake. I'm definitely gonna buy that one. Although since it's on PC, I'm not gonna buy it on PS5. I'm correct, right? Since it's on Steam, right? I believe I saw it on Steam. Let's do this. It's quiet in here, almost eerily so. Yes, it's moving. We're in a palace. That ain't anything to be freaking out over. The palace reflects its ruler's heart. We may want to check the painting sound. Yeah, that's why I'm definitely gonna buy that because truth be told, I haven't played SH2 as well because it's on PS2, which I didn't have way back then. So I think there's a good chance. Wait, 1 year console exclusive. Wait, really? Wait, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure. So it's going to release on PS5 first. I thought it's a simultaneous release. So basically, it's on PS5 and PS. Oh, Konami's just okay. Okay, I thought. Oh. Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right. Never mind. But then, so basically, Konami is just a publisher. I thought they're the one who's developing the game. But if that's the case, then. They're making money from the IP. Well, typical Konami, I guess. I am not surprised at all. Okay, so there's no enemies here at all. Honestly, just when I thought Konami's pulling their shit together, well, they're not. Which I am not surprised at all again.
やっぱおかしいよ。まだらめ先生って作風が多彩なことで有名なのに。
Although, what's your opinion on what they call this, Konami and What's your opinion, Konami and
飾られてるのは
Kojima?
同じような人物画ばっかり。
Their whole fiasco and
古
such.
典の時とはまるで。
This has maybe.
ちょっと待った。こいつメメントスにいたやつじゃねえか？
Yeah, that looks like the
まだラメ
target.
のことを話してた。
Because honestly, I'm in the same position. I'm not. Exactly. Honestly, I'm. My opinion of Konami isn't that good in the first place. So I was kind of shocked that they were going to create games, but thanks for pointing that out. They're actually only publishing them. Well, typical Konami, I'm not surprised at all. And this is the guy we saw in the Mementos, you know, the one who was shit talking Madarame.
中野原夏彦だ。プレートに名前が書かれてる。
Yeah, you have a point. Then again, regarding Kojima, I think he needs to have some limitations because I mean, a limitation in the sense that someone's need to be controlling his story because babies and I mean, having a story revolving around babies is a bit weird. I mean, not that I'm saying it's bad, but it's just weird.
いやいや、なんであいつが描かれた絵がここにあんだよ。
Yeah, definitely. I mean, whatever. I don't even want to talk about it. Last days of Kojima were so bad. Exactly.
つかこのプレートは書かれてるやつの名前だったのか？
普通はタイトルとか作者の名前を書くものだよね。
I mean, Kojima's pretty. There's no denying Kojima's very talented, but he needs to be controlled. There's too much talent in there. We know what Unleash Kojima can make.
やつの絵がある理由も謎だな。
Some poor. You can basically make a FedEx simulator and somehow make it work, and add in some weird babies in there, and somehow it still works. That's why it's super weird.
よし、もっと先も調べてみようぜ。
Also, I haven't even played the new Death Stranding. I managed to play the first one, but I haven't played the director's cut yet. I mean, I had my fill with the first one. I think I'm not too fond of playing Delivery Guy again because he's American Samus Porter who make bridges. That's a nice wordplay. I haven't even noticed that actually.
ちょっと。
What? No way. That's him.
この絵、あいつじゃねえの。
北川悠介って書かれてる。
There's no mistaking
間違い
it.
ないだろう。
So basically, Kitagawa is the next. Basically, he's feeding off Kitagawa's talent.
ひょっとしてここにある絵って全部。
Although honestly, I didn't even notice it. When you mention it, that's when I actually notice it. That's how stupid I am. That's how stupid I am. Patrons of the museum. Madarame's people.
うん、そうだよね。
マジか。この人数全部か？前に屋敷に行った時は。
Wait, hang on. I might as well ask, but you already know this part of the story, right? About Yusuke and such and his palace, Madarame's palace.
弟子というか弟子だった連中だろう。
This must include former pupils as well. Only one remains now.
前の中野原ってやつの件といい、なんとなく見えてきたぜ。
Although I'm kind of curious though what Kojima will be brewing again. I mean, what kind of story will he be making again? I mean, he might be making something about aliens and then... Wait, really? So, oh my god. You haven't played this game, right? I mean, I'm feeling bad that I'm spoiling it for you.
よし、もう少し奥を調べてみよう。
Let's keep
確信
investigating.
が欲しい。
He said the game is making is a new medium. Honestly, if I'm kind of curious though, that if Kojima might as well make movies instead of games, because the cutscenes, the cutscenes he makes in the games is super long. I'm pretty sure one cutscene in Death Stranding lasts for like an hour, or even more than that. Yeah, I should definitely make movies. We're here to investigate, so we should check everything that catches our attention. And then one cutscene in Metal Gear Solid 4, I believe that won Guinness World of Records, right? This is getting way too detailed for a freaking palace. Why do you bother making something like this? There's a museum guide on here. Let's take it with us. Might even show us location of the treasure. But then again, though, the cutscene. I mean, I'm not sure what specific cutscene, but there's this specific cutscene there that basically the guy that's keep on appearing. I mean that Sam keeps on seeing. I mean, actually, yeah, you're right. Actually, you just reminded me that he actually started a podcast. Maybe I should check that out. Did he actually release a episode already? He actually did say he's gonna make a podcast, but I haven't received any news yet of what happened to that podcast, or if they already released a first episode or whatever. The two out of two's gotta be around here somewhere, right? Just how big is this place? We can worry about that another time. Right now, our objective is confirming Madarame's cognition. We may have to reconsider our plan depending on what we find. Because honestly, if the first episode's actually released, I'm kind of curious also on how his thought process works. I mean, what kind of person releases such a story? Okay, there's a lock here. Look when I started on YouTube. Seriously. Wait, so the one he started on Spotify. I mean, did he release first episode already, or did he only announce it yet? I mean, did he announce it and then he hasn't released a first episode yet, or did he already make an episode already? God, I suck at explaining. Did that make sense?
彼らはマダラメ艦長様が私費を投じて作り上げた作品群である。
Conglomerate work of art that great director Madame created with his own funds.
彼らは自身のあらゆる着想とイマジネーションを生涯 館長様に捧げ続けなければならない。
Actually, I might as well Google search it later on. The one he created on Spotify.
それが叶わぬ者に生きる価値なし。
Those who cannot do so have no worth living.
ねえ、これ多分盗作のことだよね。
Oh my god, we have another... Someone spamming the YouTube chat again. Let me just... how do I do this? Block user on YouTube. And then block it on Restream as well. There you go. Podcast has started. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna check that out later. Have you listened to it though? The podcast. In other words, his pupils are his property. He doesn't even qualify as an artist if this is true.
画才のある弟子の着想を生活を保障する代わりに盗んでるんだ。まさかと思ったが、たくさん飾ってある人物がやっぱりあれが
Must be all
認
his
知上の弟
pupils
子
through
なん
his
だろう。
cognition. So basically, stealing ideas by taking in pupils, and then wait, really? Spotify in my country doesn't offer podcasts. I'm guessing someone pirated it or something. Although I'm definitely gonna check it out. Maybe he's announcing games there or whatever.
生きる価値なしと来てるぜこれ。多分虐待のことじゃねえの。
It even says that they have no worth. Couldn't this be about this abuse?
まだらめ様の役に立つうちは置いてやるけど。
They have a rights issue. Honestly, hopefully that isn't the case in my country, because I really want to listen to that podcast. Honestly, I still don't know if I can actually, if it's blocked. Jordan Peele, what the hell? Game talk, so that is interesting. Book talk. That is more diverse than I thought it would be. I thought that he's gonna be talking about games rather than anything else.
まるで奴隷や道具じゃない。なんでユウスケは黙ってんだ。かばう理由ねえだろ。
Exactly. Why is Yusuke keeping quiet about it? Is it Stockholm syndrome or something?
引き取ってくれた恩人だって言ってたよね。
Being taken in.
だからってよ。
個展の時にね、飾ってあった絵を私が褒めたの。けど北川くん、様子が変だった。
Although I'm kind of curious though, why is Jordan Peele there? Then music talk. Movie talk, honestly, that is expected considering Kojima's inclinations. Book talk, that is, I'm not sure what book is it going to talk about. Is he making a book?
もしかしたらあの絵も盗作。
どうするよ。これも
Yeah,
ターゲットでいいだろ。
that is definitely obvious. I mean, Americaboo. If it's not weeaboo, it's Americaboo. You're definitely right. He definitely loves Hollywood. That is very apparent. I mean, he had this one post about eating basically he's eating this certain food and he posted it on Twitter, I think. He's making a big deal about it. I'm still hesitant. Let's do this.
そうこなくちゃな。
待てお前ら。もう一度ユウスケに事実を確認しよう。
んだよ確認って。
Confirm what though?
実際に悪事があったのかどうか裏取っといた方がいいってことだよ。
めんどくせえ。
それにまだらめのことまだ知らなすぎるだろ。
What is a hamburger? I would like to buy a hamburger. I mean, Kojima's weird, but he's weird.
そうだね。
Like American weird.
私北川君に連絡してみるね。モデルの話受ければ真相聞けるかもしれないし。え、
We're gonna do that.
もちろんみんなも来てよ。一人じゃ怖いし。
偉い画家の先生か。鴨志田より手強いかもしれねえ。まあユウスケから裏取れるまでは準備だな。
Although Kojima hasn't released any new, announced. Kojima hasn't announced any new games, right?
怪盗団としての初陣だ。
The only thing he announced from the game show is his podcast, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that sucks. The reason why Yusuke is hiding the truth, huh? Would you really forgive someone unconditionally if you owe your life to them? Seriously, no. Screw that. If he's stealing my ideas, screw that. I'm not so sure anymore what are you bringing this up for? According to Kitagawa-kun, Midarame isn't the problem. What do you mean? Something wrong? I mean, I know Madarame is a bad person, but still. Maybe I'm so hesitant because I haven't actually met any of his victims. I guess that part's totally different from what happened with Kamoshida. This might be an extreme line of thinking. If an evil person isn't causing any trouble now, is there really a point in us stepping in? Well, you got a point. So we're gonna let Yusuke decide if Madarame is worth going after or not. Yeah, that's from the game show, right? The only thing he announced is it's his podcast, which is a bit weird. Why would you announce a podcast in a game show? Let's see how Yusuke feels. I guess we could talk some more after that. Let's meet in Shibuya after school tomorrow. Although if I remember correctly, people were hoping for Kojima to create the next Silent Hill, right? But I believe it was announced through PT, but it was cancelled for some reason. Just open my windows. Because oh my god, PT was actually good, but I don't know the reason why they canceled in the first place. Okay, what time is it?
Yosh.
Okay, so it's 9 a.m. on my side, by the way. I'm just gonna stop the stream for now because I need to do some chores here in my house before I continue my stream. I'm definitely gonna continue my stream like maybe 3 hours from now. I'm gonna continue my stream 3 hours from now just so I can finish this up and then I can stream continuously later on. So anyway, shoutouts first. Usman Ahmed, thank you for that long conversation. You actually how do I explain this? Thank you for the support. Thank you for the conversation. I mean, you actually made this stream worth it. I mean, talking with you is actually worth it. Actually very entertaining. So thank you for your time, definitely. And then who else? Someone actually. And Diggs PTW7. Thank you for dropping by in the Twitch stream. Anyway, see you guys later. I'm just gonna finish the chores that I mentioned and yeah. Subscribe. And thank you, Usman. Hope to see you later, Usman. Thank you. God, I suck at talking. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and see you guys later. Bye bye.